Hey all, Sean here. Game On, Cards and Collectibles. Today I've got a mailbag as well as the new starting lineup product from Hasbro I believe it's in conjunction with Fanatics. Appreciate everybody being here today. Thanks for joining me and watching my YouTube channel. All right, let's get started here.
First item here is from Greg Morris Cards. I actually buy quite a bit from them. They do a lot of auctions, daily auctions that you can get cards anywhere from, pre-war all the way up to the 80s and 90s. So here we've got an Oral Hershiser rookie card. Picked up a couple of those from 1985 Topps. These look pretty good, but I'll take a closer look at them, see if any of these are grade worthy. Got Ryne Sandberg here from 84 Flair. I don't have one of these until now, so I'm glad to have that as part of my collection. Maybe not necessarily perfect. It's near mint or better, but still looks nice, and maybe we'll see if it's worthy of getting slabbed. All right, let's see what we have up here next. Got a few purchases that have backlogged, so trying to get through them, make sure I get them opened and reviewed in a reasonable amount of time, because the refund policy is only 3 days from eBay, so you got to be careful not to let these sit for too long, because if they send you something wrong, then it's going to be on you. All right, so next up we have picked up some of these 3D cards. I think I was the only bidder on these, so I got them for like $1, maybe a couple bucks with shipping. But I love these new Topps 3D from Topps On Demand. See if I can get them out of the holder here so you guys can get a better look at them. Just the way the motion is, kind of like those Sportflix cards from the late 80s and early 90s, but I think these look really nice. They're on a thicker stock, so the quality, they feel better than the regular base cards. They look much better than the regular base cards. Probably a much lower print run as well, so I actually think that, getting some of these in a high grade, it could actually bring some value here in the near future. So I'm going to continue to keep my eyes out for those as they come up for sale. All right, and we're going to move on to the next item here. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. I know I've done quite a few cards, but I'm excited today to show some collectibles for once on my channel. Haven't done a lot of that yet, so excited to show you what I picked up. All right, next up here, another order from Greg Morris Cards. I try to get them in bulk so like I can get the combined shipping, but in this case I did order these a couple days in between. So this is a Trevor Lawrence rookie card from 2021 Panini Prism. Looked good enough on the photos that it might be grade worthy. Take a closer look at that later. And next up is a 2001 Topps LaDainian Tomlinson rookie. Don't have one of these in my collection. I thought this one looked good enough and potentially something that I could consider sending in for grading. So take a closer look at that one as well, and hopefully it is, because it does look sharp. Moving on to the next item. This was sent in a plain white envelope, also known as a PWE. Did a good job here of securing the delivery. Got to be careful with sending things in plain white envelopes, but they did a good job here with, looks like a top loader. And this is going to be a rookie Spencer Torkelson from Topps Update, the black gold. I really think these look nice. I think also think that Spencer Torkelson's kind of undervalued right now. He didn't have a particularly solid year last year. So in his rookie campaign. So I'm thinking that he has potential to do some good things in the near future. And Tigers organization, they're trying to stack some young talent. And him and Riley Green are probably going to be the future there. So excited to see what they can do. All right, and last but not least, the new Hasbro starting lineup Series 1. Picked up a couple of these, the Ja Morant. They don't have any of my Bulls in Series 1 of the 8 figures. I thought Ja Morant was probably the most interesting of the set from Series 1. So, obviously, starting lineup, just in case you didn't know, there's collectible figurines, started back in the 80s, went through the early 90s, and now Fanatics and Hasbro have teamed up to essentially bring these back with some, what looks to be, from what I've seen in the images, better quality on the figures themselves, a lot more adjustments that you can make to the characters. You can switch out the hands and make them in action poses or in standing poses. So there's some better quality that they've added to this. These are somewhat collectible, or could be potentially collectible. That's one of the reasons why I picked up a couple of them. I want to open one. And also I'm very interested in the card to see what kind of card that they come with. My understanding is that they did, yep, and there it is. So they come with a card, which I'll probably send to grading regardless of the condition, just because it's the first series and has the potential to be desirable. We'll take a look at that. This looks to be the stand. You can place the figure on. And this feels like it's probably the figure itself. So let's get that opened. Yep. Yeah, this is really nice quality. I could just tell already with the material that they've used. Reminds me actually of the McFarlane characters that they used to have that are pretty collectible. Yeah, it looks to be a complete new refresh of the product. So far, I'm impressed. Let's see if I can get this on here. Let's see what else is in this box. There's 8 figures in total. You've got LeBron James, Giannis, basically all the well-known, Tatum. Curious to see how this card, what kind of card they have in here. All right, well, it's all black, so that's not good sign for grading. Let's see. That looks pretty good, though, the stock quality. It's got the shiny... Oh, wow, they used Elite as the series. Okay. It has like a foil shine to it, which is kind of neat. Really stands out from the black. Looks like a pretty good quality card. Looks like it's in pretty good condition. They put it in a penny sleever. Well, that's better than the original starting lineups anyway. They just used to throw them in a blister pack. And they're very condition sensitive, so. Alright, I'll probably mess around with this for a little bit and throw up a final photo here so you guys can see what it looks like when it's all set up. I think these are, yeah, so here's your ball and hand option. You can switch out. It's your little bracket to hold the character in place. And then you've got, looks to be maybe a stand of some sort. Oh, for the action, to put them in action, you can show them in different action poses. See that breaking pretty easily if you're not careful. overall, I'd say it's a pretty solid. It's pretty much what I expected. And curious to see what the aftermarket's going to be on these on the secondary market, so I'll keep an eye on that as well. But definitely going to be sending off the card. I'm probably going to keep this in my collection and maybe hold on to one for long-term value to see how things play out with these Series 1. Like I said, I'll throw a video up here, a photo shot of everything when I get to set it up in action position. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.